Yo, what's good? Yo, my daughter was asking me. I was fixing some toasty. That's toasted bread with cheese for my daughter, and I was slicing the cheese. I bought a block of cheese, and I was slicing it. And she's like, "Daddy, why are you slicing the cheese?" I said, "Because the cheese is too expensive. One slice, $1 a slice, pretty much if you count it up. So it's getting pretty expensive here." So she's like, "Why do you have to slice the cheese?" I'm like, "Because it's expensive." She's like, "So why is it expensive?" I'm like, "Because, people are making things expensive." She was like, "What? The Buddha," meaning the farmers, because, they be talking about, they get the information to the kids too.
And how do you feel about the government and the way it's treated the agricultural sector?
We believe it's part of a bigger plan. Sometimes they say it's a tri-state city.
Sure.
3 years ago when we started demonstrating, people said, yes, Holland will be the capital of Europe. And I said, you're crazy, you're mad. But I think they were right then.
Yeah.
And that's why they need our land. They don't need our nitrogen. They need our land. 85% of land is from the farmers. And yeah, they chase us away to get land for building and recreation.
About the farmers. So I was like, "No, it's not. Don't be mad at the farmers. Don't fall for that trap." So I was trying to explain to a 5-year-old, without because she's gonna repeat everything she says. So I tell her, no, there's some people that. So I'm trying to explain to her like I would explain to a 5-year-old that it's not the farmers you should be getting mad at, because they're the ones making the food. They have to make their money off of it, but it's the people that are talking. And I told her, I told her it's the regering that does it. The federal government is telling the people that they have to charge higher prices, or they have to get rid of their crops and stuff like that. So she's like, "Oh, why do they do that?" I was like, "Because they like talking." And I figured out how hard it is to explain to a 5-year-old about politics. With that being said, I fully support what the farmers are doing. And there's one thing that because I've been diving deep into it before I say anything. There's one thing that resonates with me that they said is that this is being done for. Hold on. Yeah, they're saying this is being done because the farmlands are taking up most of the Netherlands. What do you call it? It's taking up most of the land. So the government wants it back, because back in the days it was very useful for Europe to have that, to have most of the food be farmed in the Netherlands, because that's when the Netherlands was considered a farm producing country. But now, because after the war they lost a lot of money, so they were at the level of Ukraine. So now they don't need those farmers anymore because they have Ukraine and others. So they're trying to get the land back, and they want to make real estate. Why do they want to do that in such a rush? Is because they want to make the Netherlands the capital of the European Union. it already is the capital. You know, we have The Hague. We also have Belgium. What's that place in Belgium? But The Hague is already the capital of Europe. But now there's housing problems, and you see how the middle class is being squeezed into, we don't have any. So right now they're telling them we don't have any houses, and then they're squeezing the farmers on the other side. You need to raise your prices because of climate change. And then a few years later, miraculously, those two things are going to cross, and they're going to be like, see, we can use this land to accommodate us all. So, you know, I don't know, it's all politics. I don't know if they have a greater plan for this. I don't know if this is something they planned for 50 years already, and they said in about 50 years we're not going to need these farmers anymore. So maybe economically, this is the move that the Netherlands chose to make, and now the people who have gotten used to it don't want to do it. So because I understand how they want to go for more real estate, because you know, if you do go to the middle and the south of the Netherlands, there's not a lot of land. It's a whole bunch of agriculture. So, you know, that's what I think is happening. That's good. Let's go. So, yeah, this is what I think was happening in the Netherlands. It's a political move, and the farmers are debating, because even though I think it's going to raise prices in the Netherlands a little bit, most of the farmers' food does not come from local. Excuse me. Most of the farmers' food is being exported, so it's not going to make a big difference. And the Netherlands also get a lot of food imported too from other countries. So
Als deze overheid vindt dat we Nederland één dorp van of één stad van moeten maken, wat helemaal volgebouwd wordt met huizen, dan moeten ze dat vertellen. En dan moeten ze niet zeggen dat er een stikstofprobleem is en dat gebruiken om maar de grond van de boeren in handen te krijgen om daar woningen op te bouwen. Want dat is er op het moment aan de hand.
Ja, het is een verborgen agenda eigenlijk.
100%.
Ja.
Ik heb er nooit in willen geloven. Ook die complottheorieën die je soms hoort. Maar steeds weer, stukje bij beetje, komen al die complottheorieën komen uit.
You know, I want to talk about one other thing, is the climate change business. You know, let's assume it's true. The size of the Netherlands is so small that it wouldn't make any effect if they completely. So if the country disappeared today, that wouldn't change anything in the climate change. So you can see through their plans, you know, with this simple thought. So you know, I think it's a shame what they're doing to the farmers. I don't think the way the farmers are dealing with it is necessarily the best way. You know, they're using upside down Dutch flag as a symbol and a red bandana. You know, it doesn't. You know, someone like me, I'm not a nationalist, but I'm not going to use a flag as my symbol. You know, and I'm not going to use a red flag either. I think it's a missed opportunity for the Dutch farmers, because this is something that's going to happen to a lot of the first world countries. Like in the US, it's going to happen too. They're going to get rid of the farmers, and that's going to be allocated to the third world countries. They're going to be the ones farming now. That's my take on it. You know, Hotep. Peace out.